I stared in disbelief as my sister's fiancé slipped a velvet box across the polished mahogany table of our family estate, the gift inside glinting under the chandelier's harsh glow. A $50,000 check made out to me, ostensibly for her dream wedding. But the fine print on the attached contract whispered of invisible chains that would bind my future to their whims. A trap set in the guise of generosity that ignited a chain reaction of betrayal, exposing secrets I'd guarded for a decade. My name is Elena Vargas, and for years I'd played the role of the overlooked sibling, the one who faded into the background like a shadow in a briefing room. My life was a meticulously constructed cover, a modest one-bedroom in Arlington, Virginia, where the walls vibrated faintly from the metro trains rumbling below, their metallic groans a constant reminder of the underground world I truly inhabited. I shopped at discount outlets for nondescript clothes, khakis, hoodies, nothing that screamed analyst, and commuted via crowded buses, the air thick with exhaust and anonymous chatter. My job as a freelance researcher paid the bills, but it was facade. Every spare dollar went into a secure offshore account, building a buffer against the day my real work might compromise everything. Family gatherings were my weekly interrogation, barbecues in the sprawling backyard of my parents' McLean mansion, the scent of grilled steak mingling with the chlorine from the pool, laughter echoing off manicured hedges. My brother, Marco, was the golden child, charismatic, ambitious, always scheming his next big move. Our parents, Sophia and Ramon, doted on him. Marco's the visionary, Elena. He's building an empire. I'd nod, sipping iced tea that tasted bitter with unspoken truths, while inside, I commanded a desk at the Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, holding SCI clearance for hypersonic missile tech and cyber ops, outranking colonels in rooms where decisions shaped global conflicts. The conflict erupted like a suppressed flashbang during Marco's engagement party. The estate buzzed with opulence, string lights twinkling like distant artillery fire, the hum of a live band vibrating through the marble floors, guests in tailored suits clinking champagne flutes under a canopy of stars. Marco's fiancée, Lila, a social media influencer with a predatory smile, pulled me aside to a quiet alcove, the air heavy with her floral perfume. "Elena, we're family now," she cooed, pressing the velvet box into my hands. Inside, the check, bold and mocking, alongside a gift agreement. Legal jargon demanding I fund their lavish wedding in exchange for future considerations, including equity in Marco's startup and vague promises of repayment. But the strings were clear. Refusal meant emotional exile, whispers of disloyalty rippling through our tight-knit circle. Tension coiled as my parents joined, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of garden lanterns, shadows deepening the lines of expectation. "It's just $50,000, mija," my mother said, voice laced with guilt-tripping honey. "Marco's wedding will be legendary. A destination in Tuscany, celebrities, the works. You've saved so much from your little gigs. Don't be selfish." My father nodded, his authoritative tone echoing boardroom deals. "Refuse, and you're out. No more holidays, no inheritance talks. Family first." Humiliation burned like a slow fuse, Marco smirking from across the lawn, guests glancing curiously as if I were the ungrateful outlier. They saw me as the frugal spinster, underestimated, ripe for manipulation. I pocketed the box, murmuring assent to buy time, the night's humidity clinging like a veil of deception. Curiosity gnawed. How did they know my savings? Later, I'd trace it to a hacked bank statement, sloppy civilian work that screamed amateur. I retreated to my apartment that night, the bus ride a blur of neon-streaked windows and rumbling engines, stakes escalating in my mind. Protocol dictated isolation, family pressures could be leverage points for foreign agents. But I couldn't sever yet. Instead, I activated my secure line, the encrypted phone humming faintly in my palm like a heartbeat. DIA training kicked in. Assess, infiltrate, neutralize. The gift was no accident. Marco's startup had ties to dubious investors, whispers of money laundering I'd flagged in routine scans. The check? A ploy to entangle me financially, perhaps to siphon funds or compromise my clearance. Curiosity built over weeks, the atmosphere thickening like pre-storm air. Anonymous texts pinged my burner. "Don't disappoint us, Elena." Family calls escalated, voicemails dripping with disappointment, the distant echo of wedding planners in the background. I attended fittings under duress, the bridal salon's fluorescent lights buzzing overhead like interrogation lamps, fabrics rustling as Lila paraded gowns worth fortunes. "You'll cover the extras, right?" Marco pressed, his hand on my shoulder a veiled threat. Humiliation peaked at a rehearsal dinner, seated at the kids' table, literally, while toasts praised Marco's brilliance, my contributions dismissed with a wave. "Elena's our quiet one," my father joked, laughter rippling like suppressed fire. Inside, I seethed, piecing intel, the contract's loopholes, ambiguous clauses on repayment, no arbitration clause, ripe for exploitation. The twist began subtly, intelligence realism guiding my moves. From my apartment's hidden safe room, a reinforced closet with Faraday shielding, the air cool and sterile like a skiff, I pored over documents under a single LED bulb, its hum the only sound piercing the silence. Using DIA access, protocol, log as routine query, I cross-referenced Marco's investors. Shell companies linked to sanctioned entities, vibrations from my laptop fan amplifying the danger. Legal loopholes emerged. The gift violated IRS gifting limits without proper disclosure, turning it into a taxable loan. Smart negotiations followed, anonymous tips to auditors, disguised as whistleblower alerts, my voice modulated through secure software. Stakes skyrocketed when they pushed harder. A surprise visit to my apartment. Parents and Marco at my door at dawn, the hallway's dim bulbs casting elongated shadows, the building's HVAC system groaning like a warning. "Sign the addendum," Marco demanded, shoving papers that escalated demands. Now $75,000, with equity stakes. Refusal sparked fury. "You're ruining my life," he shouted, voice echoing off concrete walls. They left in a huff, unaware I'd recorded it all on hidden cams, audio crisp with DIA-grade mics. Atmospheric dread built. Nights alone, distant sirens wailing like omens, my phone's vibrations signaling encrypted alerts. Curiosity peaked. Why the desperation? Deep dives revealed the buried secret. Marco's startup was a front, the wedding a laundering event, $50,000 meant to cycle dirty funds through me, but I held the ace. My position granted access to FinCEN databases, confirming the fraud. The turning point exploded like a drone strike. As wedding prep intensified, they amped pressure, hiring a mediator who was really a fixer, showing up unannounced again. This time, at my work office, a DIA front company in Crystal City, the lobby's glass doors vibrating from passing traffic. They barged in, demanding signatures, unaware the building was wired. Their entry tripped protocols. Biometric scans flagged anomalies, silent alarms pulsing through secure channels. Elite response activated. From my desk, I initiated lockdown. Fingers dancing over a concealed panel, the room's lights dimming to emergency red, a low-frequency hum vibrating the floors like incoming ordnance. Outside, the whir of rotors grew. Blackhawks from Joint Base Meyer-Henderson Hall, spotlights slicing the twilight sky like laser designators. Ground teams, JSOC operators in unmarked vans, swarmed, boots thudding on pavement with precision cadence. "Federal agents, freeze!" The air crackled with tasers charging, radios squawking sit-reps. Intruders contained, potential compromise. Family froze in the lobby, faces paling under the strobing lights, wind from chopper blades whipping debris like shrapnel. Marco's arrogance crumbled. What the hell? My parents' eyes widened, the estate's opulence a distant memory amid the tactical gear. The massive reveal unfolded cinematically. I emerged from the shadows, badge gleaming. Colonel Elena Vargas, DIA Strategic Intelligence, overseeing ops that dwarfed their schemes. This gift was your mistake, I said, voice steady as a targeting lock. Slow build. I'd been underestimated. The quiet sister who analyzed hypersonic threats, negotiated with allies in bunkers where vibrations from generators masked whispers. The contract? I'd flipped it via loopholes, declared it a loan, seized assets through civil forfeiture tied to their fraud. Negotiations sealed it. Anonymous settlements rerouting funds back to me, plus penalties, turning the $50,000 into a $200,000 windfall, all without direct confrontation. Teaching the lesson, DIA protocols on asset recovery executed flawlessly. Reversal hit like afterburners. Marco realized first, knees buckling. You outrank us all? Parents stammered, the arrogant facade shattering as agents cuffed them lightly for questioning. How? My mother whispered, the chopper's downdraft drowning her words.